If you grow up in a house where everyone shouts and screams and fights, that becomes your norm. Your brain becomes wired. And it doesn't do you good, by the way, because with that comes your heart rate goes higher, your blood vessels constrict, you shake, you sweat. All these things are not good. So you and I, there's a lot of sense in that statement, keep calm and do the rest, or keep calm, those slogans that go around. You and I need to fundamentally learn calmness. Be deliberate and conscious about moving out of anger. Be quick to listen, slow to talk, and anger is a biblical statement, which I think is absolutely amazing, is to learn to pause, have that patience for the split second, to not react to life, but to respond in the most powerful way. And be wary though, because many of us live in this pot, right? When I say pot, like an environment where it creates high pressure, be it your workspace, high pressure deadlines, hectic work speed, pressure to deliver. And if you're on the go all the time, going with the pace of life, it's difficult to slow down. And you think, as much as you had a Zen meditation the hour before work started, and you go to work and you're in this high-flying environment where everyone's under pressure, you're going to get caught up in that. And then you come back at the end of the day and you're completely exhausted, and you try and get into that Zen state, and you go back into that machine the next day. It's tough. How do you change that? You need to learn to create a new environment. If you, the CEO of that environment, you need to make sure, yes, it still delivers, but not at the expense of your health. Many a time, as much as your health then takes a knock, then once your health takes a knock, you expend your wealth to save your health. We need to try and shift it where you focus on your health rather than focusing on your wealth at the expense of your health. Then better hope you've got some kids, at least they'll spend it and have some fun. So the idea is to create your environment. Sometimes if you're working within the organization, it's not going to shift for you. You go tell your boss, I think we need to have a Zen moment or meditate, or they'll probably look at you and like, what happened to you, right? And yes, again, that brings up three choices in any work environment: lead, follow, get out of the way. In this day and age, and I see it beautifully, I'll say, amongst Generation Z, where the emphasis is not so much nowadays on working for other people, but to work for themselves, to create this own world. And I have to say this as a person who's way past Generation Z, that I wish the generation I lived in had said that from day one. We want to create our own thing. What happens is, we went into other environments, we then start competing and comparing ourselves with our peers, and you never even fitted in the first place. Does that resonate? Like, we all want to fit into a corporate environment. Now imagine if the corporate environment, one way of looking at it, is like a 100-meter race, okay? And that's what you have to do to earn money and survive. Now if it was a 100-meter race, who's the best in the world at the 100-meter race? Usain Bolt. Anyone here thinks they can give him a run for his money or even get near him while he's running? I don't think so, right? I'm sure he can run fast, but he's a different category. All of us are trying to fit in, and therefore we're always competing and we're always comparing, and we'll never be in. You will always be on the out, because you have to create your own space. And that's what's beautiful about the young Generation Zs or millennials, is that they are slowly and surely creating their own world. They're creating their own individuality and uniqueness.